seconds. Okay.
Every time. Hello, welcome to D20 Arrow, where we roll dice before one of our internet goes out. My name is Kate, and the DM. I don't know why.
My name's Alice. I play the half-orc bard Tam.
My name's Jess. I play Nora, the human wizard.
And the DM. I don't know why.
My name's Alice. I play the half-orc bard. Oh, Jesus.
My name is Nora.
Whoops.
Nice.
I'm Jules the fuck up. I also play Ren, the elven ranger. God, I'm so tired.
It's been a while.
Oh,
Maddie.
It's frozen.
oh no.
There you go.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh no! Hey, you're good.
Alright, my Skype just reset itself. I'm Maddie. I play Val. She's a tiefling druid.
And I'm Miller, and I play Augie, the human paladin.
cool. All right. So before we get started, we have a couple of announcements.
We do. All right. So first off, we're gonna be starting this new thing with our YouTube thumbnails and maybe Twitch thumbnails as well, where we're going to take your fan art and use them as thumbnails. All you have to do is post fan art, tag us, and I don't know, maybe we'll use your fan art in the future. How cool would that be?
And if you're not sure that we've seen it, go ahead and send it to one of us directly or submit it at the D20 Error Tumblr, because sometimes social media messes up and we don't see it, but we will respond if we see it. So if we don't respond, send it to us.
Yes. And we also have social media.
Yeah.
And an Instagram, both under the same handle of D20 Error.
Yeah.
Twitter is used for exclusively for memes. So,
Announcements, but yeah, it's fun.
yeah. And I think it's going to be someone's birthday tomorrow.
Today? I don't know. Time zones are weird.
Yeah. So, tomorrow is Micky's birthday, aka Lord Lunatic, who we love so much. Just the best. And we will be using their amazing art of Val for our thumbnail for this video. Because we just love them so much. Literally. And all of us. So, everyone here in D20 Error, just happy birthday, Micky. We adore you.
Happy birthday,
Micky.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, the other thing is, along with fan art, if you want to submit any memes, we will gladly give you credit and post them on our Twitter.
And our Instagram story is generally meme central as well.
Mm-hmm. And those are both at D20 Error, no space, I believe. I think it's just D20 Error. So
Lovely.
we love a good brand across platforms. We really do. Okay. Cool. Unless we got anything else you want to say. Okay. I gotta remember how to do this. It's been a hot minute. Okay.
I gotta remember what we did.
Yeah, I do know that. So, last we left off. Do I remember what we did? You guys, newly formed tavern, were down. Was down in the underbrush. Kind of, fiddling around trying to find some animal smugglers. Got mixed up in some of the politics along the way and suffered in the middle of a long discussion of kind of violent tremor, which led to it raining underground, which was a little strange. Nora had a little bit of a rough time dealing with that, But eventually, after a while, they decided to go investigate the animal smugglers. They ran into a mysterious drow down in the tavern, and ran into him again as they were going to find a fortune teller. Beyond that, after that, they kind of started discussing various things about what they could do with the animal smuggling, what would happen, possible things, and I believe that is where we left off. Also, you guys had Oscar try and follow the drow, and the drow ended up seeing him, and because he's a 2-hit point owl, but it's okay because Nora brought him back, so he's all good now.
So we did write down what our plan was. Do you mind if I just say it out of character? Because we would
Go for it.
Okay, I have written down Augie and Ren look different via makeup and shit. Tam and Nora are gonna disguise themselves when we get closer, and then Ren use primeval awareness to see if we're near any exotic animals, and we're just looking for the ring. That's where we landed. So cool.
And remind me, what time of day is it? Still night, or is it morning?
No, it's the next day.
Okay.
Okay. And are we in the street right now?
Yes, and that does remind me that people also do continuously keep looking at Nora, looking over, confusing her for the scout who you found out was the daughter of the leader of this Alistair and Kayleen.
I turned to Nora and I'm like, maybe you should do your hair different. Maybe you should put it up in a bun.
Is my hair already in a bun?
Is it already in a bun? Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of my character design, but...
Oh, no. I mean, oh, God, it's already in a bun. Maybe you should take it down.
I can braid really quickly.
You could what?
I could braid your hair.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So very quickly, very deftly, you have very nimble fingers and are able to make quick work weaving it in and out. It only takes about 30 seconds which is pretty impressive, especially with how curly and big her hair is. It kind of, when you take it down, it keeps there's a big indentation of where the bun normally sits. But you take it out and you very deftly do that. And then at the end, take the feather and stick it kind of down like this, so it's still prevalent.
Should look different. This will help.
Okay.
I mean, she looks like Nora just now with braided hair instead of up in a bun. But
Might as well keep your hood up, I suppose, and just do
Yeah, I make sure my hood is up on my cloak.
So we're in the middle of the street.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any place for me to go out in the corner and quickly dye my hair and cover up the dots?
Dye job, just a quick dye job.
Yeah, just quick.
Is there just a
Aren't you looking like you looked in Young Frankenstein? Didn't we have that discussion?
That was
Ren.
All right.
Yeah, Ren
Can I-
looked like that.
Just press to digitate Augie's hair a different color?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn him ginger.
Hell yeah, and cover the stuff. So,
Okay. Just so you know, you will have to prestidigitation only lasts for a minute. So every minute or so, you'd have to keep doing that.
It lasts an hour.
Less an hour? Am I wrong?
Any illusionary effects that you do, I think, last an hour.
I'm so proud of you guys. All right. Cool. So, yep.
all right.
Augie's hair is now a tint of orange. Basically looks more like milk.
Oh, I do donut. Look, and then I kind of I loop Nora's arm and Like this. Just like this, probably.
Like this.
It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute.
Great.
Adorable. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm looking for somewhere that seems to lead downward. Just
Okay. Well, right now you're in the middle of the square. Right now, again, I'm just gonna repaint this for you. In the back, behind you guys, there is a big, gigantic crystal that is kind of glowing and giving off this vibrant light, radiant light. Around there is a big kind of bridge circulating the crystal. And under that, if you remember, that was kind of where you guys had those dealings with the chasms earlier. Other than that, this is on a big hill and it escalates to the back. There tends to be several hills that seem to be rolling off in there, and built into the caverns and things, there are shops built. Basically, it looks like a cavern, and then they built the shops into it.
Okay.
we established, I think, last session that we didn't see any other passageways when we were down, like, under the crystal.
As far as you know, yeah.
Okay. Could I just, like, wander over and, like, casually glance down and see if I see any that we might have missed?
Yeah, 1 second. There is a fighter jet currently.
Wow.
Okay, we're good. Okay. So you go over, make a perception check. Or investigation. This would be investigation.
22.
22. Yeah, so you go over and look near where that memory crystal was. You get kind of a little bit of a bad vibe, kind of remember what happened there last time. But you round to the other side, and under there you see faintly glowing with this greenish glow. You see something that you didn't notice before. Partially because the crystal itself is so big and so luminous that it didn't seem to catch your eye before, but now you can see clearly. It looks like there might be something else under there.
I go back to the party. So, we're trying to go downward, and downward beneath the crystal, I just noticed something that we didn't pick up on last time we were down there. So I wonder if that's worth investigating. There might be a passageway or something. Do you see that green light? Anyone see that green light? Am I the only one that can see the green light?
Does it look magical? Does it seem like a magical green light?
Me? I mean, it's a glowing green thing. You're underground. It gives off a glow. Yeah. Everything here seems vaguely magical in origin.
Good.
Should I slip down there, try to do it subtly, and see what it is?
Now?
Well, yeah. We're trying to get shit done.
We don't have any of the leads.
Yeah, I can just try to be subtle about it.
Oh. Try it.
So can I, like, glance around and wait until surrounding people look occupied elsewhere and sort of just try to stealthily slip down into...
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Okay. It's an 11.
11? Okay. You look around, you wait until you don't think anybody's watching you, and you slip down. As far as you know, it's pretty stealthy.
Cool. Can I check out the green glow a bit closer up?
Yeah. You go, and what you see before, Alice, you look so good all of a sudden. Oh my God.
Wow.
It's like the blurred background or something. It looks so good.
Oh.
I'm shook. Okay. So you go down, and what you see before from that faintly emanating glow, it appears to be runes that are making an archway of what appears to be the entrance to the tunnel. And the green glow continues from the inside.
I will follow the runes just a little ways.
Okay.
Go down after him.
Oscar?
Nope.
Oh, you're coming down.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you make it down there. It's a little. You shift a little bit. I see that it's difficult to hear me, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, now you both are down there.
Okay.
Shall we?
Can I read the runes? Are they arcanic?
They are arcanic. I mean they're glowing. Make an arcana check. 13. They don't necessarily have. Looking at them, they don't remind you of something that you've seen in spell books or things that you've done. It does appear to be glowing. Particularly as you step closer to it, it seems to glow brighter. You cannot understand this, but you can make an intelligence check.
Come on, there.
Didn't you know that for Russian?
17?
What was that?
17?
I was gonna say. Sorry. What was that, Jules?
I hear like a rushing sound.
Yeah.
Is this me?
Can everyone mute themselves one by one?
Okay.
Myself. Did it stop?
No. Alice?
Is it me?
Can you mute yourself?
Wait.
Is it the face cast thing?
Did
That's
Mike?
muted too. This is so confusing.
Oh well, we'll just speak up, I guess.
On brand, guys.
Don't you love it? Okay.
So are we? Are we all down by the runes? Or is it just Ren and Nora?
Just me and Ren at the minute.
Currently,
Alright.
Ren and Nora, but if you would like to go down there. Oh, it just stopped. I was ready.
Not ready. I would like to go down there, please.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, you go down there.
I got 17.
Is Augie going? Okay. 17. Yeah, you don't know what this is.
If I like put my hand closer towards it, does it do anything?
It glows brighter.
After like 5 minutes of them not coming up, I'll head down too.
Okay.
I go. I really want to touch it.
Me
of
too.
all people.
Nora.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it so I'm not the one doing it.
Take risks. Make your choices.
Oh.
If we all do it together, then we're all to blame.
Yeah.
Or we all won the puzzle. Either way. As a very famous orc called Zacchaeus Ephron once said, we're all in this together.
I know how. Did you just okay?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like go. Nah, don't. No, it's fine. And then I'm gonna trip and fall on it.
Okay. Like,
Trip and fall.
are you like tripping and falling?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the runes.
Great. Okay. You go and touch, like you go and you're like, no, I'm not going to. And then, oh no, you all of a sudden fall on your coat and you accidentally brace yourself on the runes. And I'm just kidding. And all of a sudden, it feels cold. You feel stone. And the runes are glowing brighter, but you have them there. You keep their hand there for a minute.
I'm gonna put a hand on as well.
Okay. The runes also glow brighter over around where you are.
I will
You feel stone. It feels okay. You touch it?
No. I will walk down the tunnel.
Oh, okay. You walk down the tunnel. Okay.
Can I take my dagger out and like pierce the tip of my finger and wipe it on the wall?
Oh my god, Nora!
You kind of, for a second, as it pricks it, you take. I'm not even gonna say you take a hit point at that point. Like it's such a small finger prick, and you go and you place your hand on the runes. Instead of like where you place the blood, instead of glowing green, it glows like slightly browner.
I'm gonna get my penny whistle out and I'm gonna play like basically like rah rah Rasputin and see if
Beautiful. You start playing the effervescent. You hear just a small da 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 da. You guys kind of start tapping your foot.
Yeah.
It's in a cavernous place. It starts to echo around a little bit. And as the sweet tunes of Fantastic Booney come through, come through, they seem to... Actually, it's really interesting because the glowing seems to almost pulse a bit with the music.
Are we in a nightclub, basically?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Can I use this as inspiration? Can I inspire Ren, like, as this?
I'm
Is that
like
okay?
tunnel.
Sure, but I want you to sing it a little.
Brent's not around.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, or I can inspire Nora, whichever makes sense.
I'm going to flick Nora in the head and be like, "Don't spill your blood on ruins that we don't know what they do."
Sometimes it needs a little bit something extra to work.
Have I discovered anything having walked down the tunnel?
Having walked down the tunnel, you discover a door that appears to have a very large tree.
Why are you
on it.
shaking?
It.
I'm sorry, but my dog is shaking and I'm very concerned.
You see like this embossed kind of tree laying into the wooden. It's wood, which is interesting because there's not a lot of things down here that are made of wood. It's usually rock. But going down, it appears to be a door that has a small little hole in the trunk of the tree.
Can I peek through the hole?
Okay, you peek through the hole. You can't actually see anything because it's dark on the inside.
Can I send a little light in with prestidigitation?
Okay, you send it in. And what appears to be lit up, it appears to be a small room that has several things laying about. It looks really dusty and dark and kind of there's like rock piles places and yeah, and you see like a flash of something silver, not necessarily not something moving, but just like something kind of something that used to be shiny catches your eye in the corner.
The door handle or a lock?
Mm-mm.
There's a tree and a hole.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow to where, go up to where Ren is.
Okay.
Push it open.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Oh well. 20.
20. You push and you can feel it giving way, but it's like as you push, the door itself is kind of taking your energy with it, and you get weaker and weaker as you push, and you give the feeling that something kind of magical. There's something magical about this door.
Do I recognize what kind of tree it is?
Make a nature check.
Okay. Oh, not good. 10.
It's an oak tree.
Oh. Hello, friend, I say in Elvish. Long time no see.
I try really hard not to roll my eyes. For the bucks, can I try and push it open?
Sure.
Great.
Oh my god. It was
So what?
not a 1. It was not.
Oh my god!
Like, every time we go into this, I'm like, oh, it's going to get better for Jess. And like,
Wait, which dice did you use?
I got a 1, so and then probably like minus 1000.
I think it's just a minus. No, it's a 0.
So it's just straight 1.
Yeah. You doesn't seem to budge.
Okay. Can I cast knock?
Okay. Yeah. So, what are the components for that?
It's none.
Oh,
I'm just gonna start drawing symbols on the wood of the door with my hands.
okay. So you draw these, and at the end, you kind of are. You haven't done this one in a while, so you take out your book and you make sure that you're following along, and you do that. And at the end, you just, and it seems to echo because you hear, and slowly just, and the door opens slightly.
I go inside.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Did you say hello or I follow?
I follow.
Okay.
Oh.
Like, hello?
I thought for me I heard hello and I was like,
I heard it too.
yeah, me too. I just heard hello.
me as well.
Follow is what I do.
You follow. Okay, so you follow. You go inside.
Like, standing by the ruins still?
Hmm?
Are Augie and Tam just like still chilling by the ruins?
I'm
Yeah,
still playing my jams, yeah.
honestly,
Yeah, I'm with you
it's-
guys, by the way.
it is an absolute bop. You guys are like chilling right now. Like it is going great.
Awesome.
I will
At
say
some point,
that
I
the-
probably
the
stopped.
stag-
Yeah.
I will say the stag is above, just watching you guys and just
Val's
confused.
gonna start dancing to the rhythm of Tam's music.
But after a while, I feel like we would probably head in the direction.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll stop and follow.
So you guys enter, and on the inside, it looks as though, kind of what I said, like there's rocks kind of scattered. It looks like it hasn't been cleaned or used in a very long time. But you see what that flash of silver was actually a flash of iron. And you see, kind of starting, building up into the ground and then coming up is a thin line of, thin beam of what appears to be like iron or steel. And it continues on, and what you see now is that this, instead of just a room, is a long cavern, a long hallway that appears to disappear into the darkness. And you see as well, on top, there's another one of these beams running parallel to it. And in the dark, in the back, you see what appears to be this big, large iron basket connected to the top and to the bottom. You see a couple of other these on the side. One appears to be like super charred and something. One appears to have a big gash in it, and there's cracks in the iron plating of this. But it appears to be like a nice big basket. And upon looking inside, what you see is a lever with that is stuck backwards.
How big is the basket? Sorry, like for example, how many people could it fit?
It could probably fit 3 comfortably, 5 if you squeeze. So if you're thinking about, and there's 2 of them.
Right. Okay.
So
Can I make some sort of investigation check to have a look at, like, can I see the broken ones? And, like, is there debris nearby or is it far away?
debris nearby? No, I mean, like, there's just, it's kind of like there's a basket that's, like, taken and pushed to the side.
Okay.
But there appears to be 2 or 3 of these. Well, there's 3 actually. I don't know why I said 2 or 3. There's 3 of these tracks, one of which does not have the iron basket on it. It's kind of rectangular instead of just like a basket. It is rectangular, as in it's a box with an open top, and the things that are connecting. So basically, it's a box, and then in the middle and on the sides, it is connected up and below, and appears to be on some sort of have some sort of wheel mechanism to it.
All right.
Is there any sign of like people been there recently, or just any sign of like life?
Make an investigation check.
16.
16? It is very dusty and kind of, it's very dusty in here, but you do notice that there appear to be several footprints along the floor, and there is one footprint that is a muddy footprint inside one of them.
Looking at
What up?
Yes.
Okay. Looking at the footprints, do they look recent to me?
Make a, I'd say investigation.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was that?
15.
15? Yes. It looks pretty recent. It's not quite. It's just to the point of drying. You kind of reach down and you touch it, and it kind of cracks, but it looks as though it's just dried. There's still a little bit of moisture to the mud.
Can I tell how many people passed through here recently?
On what was that, a 15?
15.
It looks like about 4 to 5.
Okay. I to the rest of the group and quietly say, I think we should be stealthing right now. We may not be alone in here. At least there may be people not far ahead of us. These footprints are recent, and there are 4 or 5 sets of them.
Okay. Tam just like kind of lowers herself a little bit.
Val, do you still have Pass Without a Trace?
Yeah.
Could we maybe cast that?
Yeah. Can I use my staff to cast Pass Without a Trace? Wow, I just did an English right there.
Pass Without a Trace.
Pass without a trace. All right. There isn't a lot of light in this room, but all of a sudden you feel the space around you get slightly darker, slightly colder, and you seem to blend into the shadows a bit more. Are you guys stealthing right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All of you make stealth checks.
Can I also take out my shield just to like? That's not fair.
Natural 20!
Of course.
7 stealth!
Jess
Wants to die.
Nora, don't forget that you have advantage on stealth checks.
Ooh. Oh, I'm at disadvantage, aren't I?
Did you get
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh God.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I got a 2 and a 5.
Jesus.
Plus 10 plus
So
your dex.
I got a 19, then I got a 5. So 15 plus my dex.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 29 total.
Okay, I got 17.
Wait.
17.
What
Miller,
was that?
Miller, you don't get advantage. You just add 10 to whatever you rolled.
No.
I got
Disadvantage because
Okay.
Augie's wearing,
Gotcha.
plated armor.
I got a 6.
Jeez.
Oh, plus 10? Oh, no, then that's 16. Sorry.
Okay, cool. I was like,
Shush. Stop
Does
your
my
growling.
7 help the group at all?
Stop your growling.
okay. So you guys, although the shadows are there, it is pretty dark in this room already. So the Pass Without a Trace, while it's cast and you feel better hidden than you would be without it, it didn't seem to help that much. But you guys are, for the purposes of this, stealthed as far as you know.
Okay, looking at the room, do all 3 sets of tracks go in the same direction? Or is it one tunnel?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Should we just follow these quietly?
I guess.
Probably.
Let's just.
Should we separate like into groups and do 2 and 2 and 1?
No, well, according to the DM, they all go in the same direction.
Oh, okay.
Really quickly though, my stag is still topside.
We're not bringing the stag.
Also, so's the dog.
Oh my God, but yeah, no, where's the dog?
They can
Totally
be brought on to be injured.
No,
We're not bringing any animals on this trip.
I mean,
I totally have PB&J on a leash right now because I was locking it.
You guys are talking about this, and Augie just slowly just bends down and just picks up PB&J, who's kind of just sitting there, kind of with his little feet around Augie's hand and just has sticking out a little.
Absolutely a house rule. Absolutely no dogs. Oh, Augie!
He's so good. I love him so much.
I'm bringing the stag. I just jog back to where we came from and up. Can I see the stag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of standing up there, looking a little done.
Is there like a slope that he could walk down? Or is it like a cliff?
It's pretty much a cliff.
Oh my God, get him to climb down like one of those goats on mountains.
I sort of call to him like as quietly as I can with him still being able to hear me in Elvish. Do you have any cool party tricks where can you join us down here?
Nora is face palming so hard.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, so you're saying you want the stag down there with you?
Yes.
All right. So he looks at you for a moment.
Only if you can.
Kind of backs away.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
A minute of quiet. And then all of a sudden, you see as the stag just jumps into the air. And lands next to you, kind of like if a stag could do a superhero landing, that's kind of what as it just kind of lands down. It kind of stumbles for a second and then just picks itself up, just slightly brushes his head and goes,
You are way too soon for this party. Follow me, please.
all right. You guys see Ren appear about a minute later after you hear this giant thud, and you see Ren appear with the stag.
Right, I'm ready. Shall we?
How did he get down here?
Hi, Moreau.
He's very talented, in case you people hadn't noticed.
Can it fly?
I'm looking at you, Nora. Shall we...
Oh, I noticed how talented your giant beast was. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Boost, huh?
Oh,
Yeah. What a phrasing.
that took me like a 10 seconds. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm jumping to one of the cards.
No. We're going to walk. These cards
Why?
are not stealthy.
Okay.
No.
but they might be quicker.
Yeah, but we're gonna go careening into wherever these people just got off. We're gonna
If we want to
on the
follow these
side
people,
too soon and then landing on the person in front of you. You just no bad plan.
they're right here. Like they're meant to be used.
Yeah, but we don't know what they
Everywhere.
want. So we're just gonna launch ourselves into darkness that just.
Well, I've got like dark vision. I can see a little bit in front of me, and if anything's really dodgy, then we just like jump off.
I don't know about this, guys. I'm with Ren. We don't know who these people are.
Oh, Val, deciding vote.
No, no.
I like to think that was in character.
It was 110%. I'm gonna go with Ren here. Maybe not barreling into a place of darkness.
I go to high five Ren like we just won, hopefully. Ren. Yes!
Actually, it's like you're trying to hit me.
No, it's a high five. Like,
Oh my god. This is painful. Okay. I start walking.
Okay, Nora, I'm gonna need you to make a perception check for me, please.
This should go really well.
Oh my god.
That's a hot 5.
Okay, great. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Oh no. Maybe we should get in the carts.
Wait, I haven't rolled my portrait rolls yet. That's okay. Not both of those are shit. Why did I think that was so well?
Why are you still surprised?
Okay, well those are my rolls. Okay. That's 14 total.
14. Okay. Not bad. Okay. So as you start to take a step forward, walking forward, you guys watch as all of a sudden Nora takes a step and just disappears. Nora, for you all of a sudden realize, you look down and you realize there's nothing under you, and you reach out and grab the metal beam that's going out. Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh my god!
I need new dice! Oh my god! Okay. Yep, that's an 11.
11? You just barely managed to hold on, but you can't pull yourself up as you are just dangling.
yeah, same.
Oh my god!
Like, pull her up.
Okay.
Please.
You guys have enough of a passive strength, I'll say, to be able to do this, but you guys watch as Nora's just dangling into just basically this giant ravine that, yeah, guys, the room ends and then the metal bars continue.
Oh no!
There's no floor. It's just.
Yeah.
Whose
idea was it to walk?
I changed my mind. We need to use the carts.
And there we go.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah.
Also, you take 6 points of like strain damage as you had to rapidly catch yourself.
Can I immediately give her those 6 back from my lay on hands?
Sure.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Let's get in the cars.
Yeah. What a fabulous idea. Who would have thought of that?
I'm gonna flick her again. Right in the head.
Okay. I'm guessing not enough to like make her lose a hit point.
No,
so
no.
just big
You did
like
Yeah, I flicked you in the head. The second time I did it.
You what?
white stuff.
Flick.
I'm like so bewildered. That's never been done to me before, and I'm just like, what?
Well, I have no choice, I suppose. Does anyone beside Tam have dark vision? Do I have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
I don't think I do.
I think you might.
Do I?
Let me double check.
Oh, I do! What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. 60 feet.
I do too.
At least
Yeah.
one person with dark vision per cart, and hopefully, if we see anything that we don't want to be running into, we can break. And if we can't
Yeah,
break,
can I look in the carts and see if there are any like breaks inside the carts? Although Kate's smile is saying there aren't.
No, there are. There are.
Okay,
Well, there's
nice.
a lever that has a thing, like a little handle attached to it. It looks a little rusted over. So when you go and you kind of touch it, it's a little sticky and kind of like you have to use both of your hands to pull it. But yeah.
this is gonna go really well. This is
Alright.
man.
I'm gonna
Alright.
jump into the front cart.
All right. So who's going in what cart?
I'll go in the other cart because I got dark vision.
Okay.
Me and Maroth will join Val.
I am
Okay.
not in that cart.
So you want to be in the front one with me? So it's like Nora, Oggy, myself, and PB and J, and then Ren, Val, and Maroth in the other.
Yeah.
Plan.
This is Sunshine and Rainbow's cart versus Dark and Spooky.
Basically.
Okay. 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 Oh my god, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. I just would like to say I came up with this idea in the Atlanta airport when I had no sleep. And it's the best idea I've ever come up with. Okay.
Oh, God.
So,
Is
the
this gonna
thing-
make it off?
So, the thing is, with this lever, you need both hands to use it. So, whoever is going to be on the brake has to, like, basically sit down.
Ah!
Yeah?
PB&J, calm down.
PB and J is very excited about the prospect of pulling this brake. So,
Sorry, my
Phoebe?
my neighbor just walked by my window. My shade is up, so my dog saw the neighbor and freaked the hell out.
all right. Yeah, so the brake at the bottom is holding the wheels taut. And since it's so rusty, it requires both hands. So whoever's going to be manning the brake will not be able to see. So,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
Well, one of the humans should do
that.
that.
I am. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're on brake, cart 2. Who's doing the brake?
Dark vision.
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
We both have dark vision. Perhaps I should do it. Am I stronger than you? / more dexterous.
I'm assuming.
Okay. I'll man the brake.
Val is actually more strong.
Okay. Val, maybe you should man the brake.
I guess I'll man the brake.
All right.
I was unaware.
It's like that. Val secretly ripped.
All right. I am
To get Maroth to man the brake. The stag to man the brake.
Okay. Yeah, so because they can't see, they will need someone in the cart to tell them to brake. So for cart 2, Val and Ren, you guys are obviously going to be communicating. Augie, who do you trust more?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Nora doesn't have dark vision, so if you...
I mean, Tam's the only one that has dark vision. I'm gonna go with that answer.
There we go. All right.
But who do you trust more?
But who do you trust more, Miller?
Don't do this now, Nora.
Welcome to our club. Okay. All right. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is going to go a little fast. This is going to require quick answers. So, there's going to be no communication between you guys. I'm going to ask you a question, and on the count of 3, you have to say what you want to do. All right. So,
All of us?
yep.
Oh, okay.
Fucking mini game, you guys. All right. So, what we're going to do. So, first, you guys get ready. You both release the brake and plunge into darkness. You follow along this carved out tunnel. Both of you guys are next to each other. You guys can very clearly see each other as it curves to the right. And then you whip around abruptly as it curves to the left. You find yourself slowly gaining speed. All of a sudden, you notice up ahead that there seems to be some support beam in the tunnel that has fallen over the tracks. What do? All right. Here. So, anyone got any spells? Anything? Go. All right. What are you guys doing?
I'm magic missile it. Try and
Okay. Okay. Roll to hit.
I don't need to.
Okay. You're right. Can you just roll a D20 for me, please?
Oh, no.
No.
No!
You're Will Wheaton. Oh my God.
Oh my god!
One?
I think it's you.
Oh, it's me.
Okay, so Nora goes and tries to hit it, but you guys see she doesn't have dark vision, so she misses. But anything else, it's rapidly approaching.
I don't have anything. Break.
Brake? Okay, you guys pull on the brake and slowly come to a stop as you stop in front of the support beam that has just fallen down. So now you guys are both stuck behind the support beam.
Okay. Can I get out? And how heavy is the support beam?
Okay, well, there is nothing below you guys right now. Like, you guys are stopped in the middle of the, like, on the
Am
track.
I able to lean over and push it off?
Yeah, make a
So it's out
strength
of our
check.
way? Strength.
Yep.
I'll do the same from our cart.
Ooh, that's good. That's a 19.
Okay. And then you were doing the same from your side?
Do you want a strength check as well?
Yeah.
Less good. 9.
Okay. So you guys are able to, especially with Tam's strength, you're able to push, and you push it off, and you hear goom, 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 as it finally lands on the bottom. But now the track is free.
If we start to hear drums in the deep, I'm
Oh,
don't laugh. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
It was vaguely reminiscent of Phil Collins in The Air Tonight, kind of in terms of.
Right, let's keep going. Breaks off.
Release
All
the
right.
brake.
All right. So you clear the log, and thankfully that's gone. You kind of start back on. It's slow again, but very rapidly picking up speed. And as you're immersed in the immediate danger of the log, kind of thankful that you didn't notice that, rapidly you notice that there is a fork in the track. So, cart one and cart 2, what I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you, wherever you are, at the count of 3, you're going to hold up a 1 or a 2. 1 means that you're curving to the left. 2 means that you're curving to the right. Each split leads into a different tunnel. The one on the right is glowing with a orangish glow, and the one to the left is glowing with a bluish glow. All right? Ready?
1 for left, 2 for right.
1 for left, 2 for right. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 2. Jules, you're frozen. What are you holding up?
Holding up a 1.
Okay, great.
I can't see. So
Oh
Do I
no, that means we're going in different ways.
All
Yeah.
right. Perfect.
Like,
Okay. So we'll do cart 1 first. So you guys decided to go to the left. So
Really? Kate, do you mind if I exit and come back in so I'm not frozen anymore?
Yep, that's fine. Okay. So cart 1. You guys continue towards the left, towards the blue light. The tunnel opens up into a very large chasm, which has a host of sharp crystals. It's a big cavernous room of crystals, very similar to the crystals of memories that you ran across earlier with Netta. It's almost like this room is a gigantic geode as you guys are passing through it. But let's see.
That's part.
Left cart. So not you guys, the other cart. As you guys look around, you notice there seems to be tiny little shifts of movement everywhere. And you look around and you see hundreds upon hundreds of crystal-like goblins that are climbing around. They seem to be rapidly heading in your direction as you guys are getting along.
This is us!
Yeah. As you guys are about to make it through, a goblin leaps into your cart and goes for, let's see, that'd be Tam's the tallest.
Wait.
So Tam lands near you. 17 plus 4, so that's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so it's taking its scimitar here as it goes and swings towards you. For 3 slashing damage. So 3 points of slashing damage.
Just a pinprick.
Yeah.
Can I retaliate?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, I want to hit it with my rapier. So draw that out and try and stab it.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
Nice.
10. That's a 10 total.
It scampers down you, and it scampers down. Nora, are you doing anything?
is there any others coming towards us?
Not at the moment. This one seems to leap in, and the others leap in as you guys pass through the cavern, and now you just have this goblin inside of your.
Oh, he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pound him with magic missile.
All right, roll for attacks.
In the cart.
Part. Yeah, but they're directed, so I can direct them like only at him.
Okay. Wait, but you're okay. So roll that.
Yeah. How many? Is it 3? 3 darts.
Yeah.
So that's 7 damage.
All right. So the goblin, you hear as it's about to make another attack at Tam, and it falls off the cart. Oh wait, did you just cast magic?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Not fantastic. Okay. So.
Did you just cast magic? And I wizard! I'm a wizard, Kate!
She cast unmagic missile.
Okay. So, all of a sudden, you feel stinging in your back as the crystals behind you have turned a shade of green, and you take 22 points of radiant damage as you see this begin to shoot out at you.
Oh, what damage?
Radiant damage.
Is it possible for a reaction? I don't know, against crystals. Listen, I have a reaction that I can rebuke the violet after an attack. Oh, is it within 30 feet? of me?
No.
Never mind then.
Okay. And as that happens, you guys, you feel another one start to aim at Tam, but misses as you guys exit the cavern. All right. Cart 2. You guys, you all head to the right towards that more amber, orange, reddish glow. This is so fun. And the tunnel opens up into a similar large chasm, which has a host of stalactites and stalagmites that are jutting out, almost looking like jagged teeth. As you look down, it is immensely hot in here. And as you look down, you see a large pit of lava that's bubbling and churning very slowly. You hear as there are slight pockets of air that seem to be popping. The heat is intense, and as soon as you enter, you feel the sweat, and it's very difficult to breathe, and you feel it begin to drip off your skin, because although you're moving very quickly at this point, with the iron setting that you're currently in, you are essentially in a tiny oven. And are currently, as you're passing through this chasm, you're currently in, yeah.
Oh God, it's like Chicken Run.
How did you know? So I forgot about that movie. Oh my god! Ren, besides the heat, as you, with your passive perception, as you turn to the side, you hear it before you see it, but you hear almost like this sludging movement, and you see a huge humanoid figure with big orange hair that's almost spiked into a point and eyes burning like fiery coals on the inside, with very dark tanned skin, holding what appears to be a gigantic sword in one side, as it slowly is marching up to you guys. Even though it's moving slowly because it's in lava, it appears to be trudging through and causing huge splashes as it knocks into the stalactites and stalagmites, knocking them in and causing... It takes its greatsword and swings right at your cart. What are you doing?
Ah! Can I bonus action Hunter's Mark and then shoot it?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll to attack.
Roll attack is 17 plus a bunch, like 25. Yeah, 25.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Okay. And then, sure we got the right dice.
Question. I can't see this, right?
Nope.
Great.
It's just really hot.
So that's 9 damage.
9 damage? Okay. So you hit it, and it seems to hit almost like a pinprick, because this is a huge fire giant. And then it's going to take its attack. That is a 6 plus 11, which is 17.
All right. Is that on the cart or like one of us?
That's on you first. Me? Yeah.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Great. The other one is nat 17 plus 11, so that's going to be a 28 to hit.
Does, yeah.
Okay. 6, 3, 9, 4, 13, 15, 17, 22 plus 7, so 29 points of slashing damage as it just rakes across your body. But the cart is still going, and it's moving faster and faster and faster. And right as you guys are exiting, it's going to lob a rock. And that is...
Can I shoot the rock midair and like...
Sure. Go ahead. I'll effectively use this as like cutting. I'll use this as like a cutting words kind of thing. So yeah, roll.
To attack?
Yes, roll to attack.
20. What's math? 22.
All right. So right as you guys are exiting the cavern, and the rock almost appears to shatter and break right as you guys exit through the cavern, causing you hear cracking behind you, but you don't dare turn around for the fact that you guys are continuing on. Okay. So as you guys leave the cavern, all of a sudden you guys see from the other sides, you see the other cart as you guys appear to have reemerged together again, kind of waving at each other. Some of you looking a little worse for wear, some of you immensely sunburned.
A little bit on fire.
Yeah. You're a little bit. The stag is just not having it. Just looks super dehydrated and tired. But you guys see each other and wave at each other as all of a sudden you plunge into a pit of complete darkness. Not even those of you with dark vision can see ahead. The track seems to even out though, because you feel as you guys are rapidly turning, you feel rapid turning as you guys suddenly feel as though you're heading in the same direction. And you also almost seem to slow down, although you have no idea whether that's true or not since you can't see anything. The wind is whistling through your hair and whips your face with cool air. For those of you that were pretty hot just then, it seems to be, it's much needed.
Nice.
Suddenly, the pitch blackness after a while seems to alleviate, and those of you with dark vision, it's almost as though you pass through something, are able to come back to again.
Does everything look kind of like the same? If I look around, is it the same kind of cavern-y inside, or has anything changed?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
None of us have cast like magical disguises on ourselves, right? We're all.
Oh, that's a good point. Augie's hair is now back to blonde. And Ren, your ears are your elven ears.
Okay.
That was a 14 perception.
14? You notice, whereas the walls before seemed to be just made of rock and pretty smooth and clear, the walls here seem to be porous almost, with many divots and indentations, with some things jutting out. But it almost seems to be like there's a pattern of some sort. And on closer inspection, the walls no longer look as though they're made of stone, per se. And you look closely, and all of a sudden you realize that the pattern seems to be pretty clear. There's two kind of like things jutting in, and then one thing coming out, and then another indentation that's larger. And you realize here that it's not all of a sudden, the walls here aren't made of stone, but it almost seems as though they're made out of humanoid-looking faces that seem to be screaming in horror, though you can't hear anything. The place where the eye sockets should be are sunken in, and there seems to be nothing in there, except for a slight green glow. And the mouth is open wide, and you see what appears to be almost like blackish blood dripping from every side of these porous things, almost as though people were absorbed into the wall itself.
I relate none of this to the people who go to the two people who don't have dark vision next to me. I just close my eyes.
Okay. And you guys continue on. At this point, you're pretty much traveling at breakneck speed. And you notice up ahead, all of a sudden, on, that'd be cart 2, you notice that a big chunk of the track is all of a sudden missing.
Is that them?
That's you. That's you and Maroth and Val. What are you guys doing?
Would you break?
Break.
All right. You guys break. Cart 1. They're breaking, but you guys keep going on.
Okay, wait, no. Well, I have my eyes closed from,
Oh my god! Yeah,
yes.
So you didn't see us
I
break.
See. until probably I would have opened them like 10 seconds after, maybe 20 seconds after I saw it. So like,
I would say this is that enough time has passed that your eyes.
Okay, cool. All right. In which case, I did say I'll be like, break, please.
All right, you all break. And you take a breath that you guys didn't realize you were holding, as all of a sudden, this momentum and everything that you've been carrying forward has stopped. And all of a sudden, there's just about a 10-foot wide gap in the track, whereas cart 1, there's nothing there for you guys.
Val, you don't happen to have either a really powerful mending spell or a flight spell, do you?
I do not.
Do you have something that could, like, grow a bridge? Like a planty bridge? Druids.
There's something that's broken their line, and they can't get across.
Could I use mold earth in this situation or no?
Yeah.
I could. Okay. I'm gonna mold earth to rest of the track, I guess, like to make the track a track again.
Okay.
Via earth.
You do so.
Okay. Oh, it works. Lit.
I told you guys to review. I'm so proud of you guys.
I tweeted myself real quick when I was calling me.
My lay on hands.
Okay. Are you guys Oh, actually, have you guys been stopped for more than? Yeah. Yeah.
Can we wait till Val's done her phone call? Because I want to... Val's done her phone call.
Character bleed.
Val's on the phone too!
Val's currently molding earth right now.
Val's on the phone. Hey, demon. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Jeff, you got 4 more hit points.
Wait, what? I have 4.
I gave you 4 more hit points.
All right.
Oh, hang on. I'll give you some more as well if we're stopping.
No, here. I'm gonna say that this is an out of character stop because.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
It takes it's instantaneous, so.
I'll heal you up later.
Oh, I just want to fit. Oh.
Maddie froze in the best position ever for me for a while there.
Oh yeah. I posted the announcements about being live. Oh my god. Okay, so I posted announcements about being live on Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr. So hang on, and I'll show everyone at home what that was what it was.
Okay. So here's the thing: is that I don't want to stop the momentum just because she's taking a phone call. So if you guys wouldn't mind us continuing.
I was going to ask her to heal me real quick.
This isn't a long enough stopping point to do that.
Like healing word, like one word?
We're literally at the end.
Okay.
We're literally at the end though.
Okay.
Okay, great. So, you guys pull up the brake and continue. Kind of slow. And all of a sudden, down you go as it takes a drastic turn down and you plunge downward, your stomach jumping to your head as you plunge deeper and deeper and deeper. Some of you guys feel as though you're beginning to get kind of almost weightless as you're being pulled out of the cart. So just make a dex saving throw for me.
Guess the ones who aren't on the break.
Right?
Saving throw 22.
I got a 9.
Mm-hmm. Well, Augie, you're also on brakes, so you're fine.
Oh, cool.
You're on the brakes, so you're holding on to something.
21.
21.
Nope. Hold on. 9.
Okay, that's enough. So, as you guys all manage to hold yourself in as you continue, and eventually you feel the end of the track, and you feel it kind of halt, like you feel it kind of mellow out, and you see in the far distance what appears to be a wall with a door rapidly approaching as you guys are still going fast, like really fast.
Break.
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 Okay. And you both break, and you come to a stop, and now we're done. As you guys see land.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What
I was
do we
like,
see
we
in
were
front of
almost
us?
done.
So, Ren gets out of the cart, but more than climb out, he just sort of face plants.
Yeah, I would say Ren and Nora make Constitution saving throws for me.
Roll for
Natural
travel.
one. So,
Nice.
go.
It's like
That's 3.
3. Okay.
Unless I missed one while I was on the phone with my mother, but I don't think I did.
Wait, Ren and Val or Ren and Nora?
Ren and
Nora.
Nora.
Ren and Nora.
Okay.
Nora, what'd you roll?
Oh,
As both of you step out of the cart, you feel fine, and then proceed to just regurgitate.
Oh,
Juke your guts out as
Jesus.
Nice.
okay. The rest of you guys manage to keep it down, and after a moment, kind of look around. Good job, you guys. Good job.
I'm going to go over to Nora and heal her with a 2nd level healing word. So
yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh wow, that was a terrible roll. 5 plus 5 plus 5, so you get 10 hit points.
Hey.
Hey, everyone counts.
I'm gonna.
Does anybody have any extra healing for me? I'm
I
still
do.
fire.
I am gonna do cure. Can cure wounds work?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cure wounds on Ren. Hold on, where's my dice?
Are my braids still okay though?
Still windswept. Everyone look kind of back a bit.
Hold on. I'm trying to math right now. I'm not very good at math. Please note that.
I will note that.
Val as well as Maddie, not good at math. Oh,
Math.
can't do math. Fuck, where is it?
Going to
Am I dumb? I think I'm done. Oh
What
no,
is
wait,
it?
I found it. I think it's 4 hit points.
What did you roll?
A 2.
A 2 plus.
My
Okay.
spellcast modifier, which is a 2.
Yeah, there you go.
I just couldn't find my spellcast modifier. I was like, where is it? Where is it?
All right.
Oh yeah, sure. Just lay out on the bed, Rex. That's fine.
Okay. So you guys look around, and it appears to be. Did someone said? Did Val even go to school?
Wow.
You like to know.
Fucking get wrecked.
Val, 21, and never fucking learned how to read.
Somebody make that meme, please. I'm telling you, please make that meme. I'll make it my wallpaper.
So you guys exit, and here you see what at first was like kind of minor pain. Here it seems much more natural. You
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She's gonna
come back. Cool. There we go. I like started.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. The walls here are not made of stone as much as it feels as though they looks like it has this bluish greenish moss, and roots that seem to be coming down and climbing further down that are made of just pure black, just blackened roots that seem to be growing from the bottom. You see a small trickle of water and you hear it in the distance. And you see the slight glow and hum of what appear to be blue-like crystals underneath this moss that gives it kind of this almost ethereal glow. In the corner, there's a small plant of ferns that appears to be growing. And in the middle, there's a door, very similar to the one that you saw before, that has the tree. And it appears as though from the tree, these roots seem to be growing and apparating. And yeah.
Sorry. Giant tree, you said?
Giant tree on the door.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking for that. Okay. Is it the same kind of, like, is there a hole in it like the last one, or?
This one doesn't appear to be a hole, but where you go, where the hole was before, you see those runes that you saw at the beginning of the entrance and the archway that appear to be circling and encompassing the hole.
Can I tell if it's a trap?
Yeah, make a, I don't know, investigation check.
Not good. 11.
11? It does appear to be trapped. Although the trap, you cannot discern what precisely it is from an 11.
Nora, you might be better at figuring out what exactly this does, but I think this little ring of runes is a trap. Can you tell how we might disarm it?
Myself? Make an investigation check.
Or no,
Okay.
Jack, I was more thinking
Yeah.
Or what?
Arcana.
Yeah, it'd be an Arcana check.
This is my third set of dice, by the way. This is my third set this night.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11 total.
11 total. It does not appear to be magic. Well, I mean, it's glowing similarly to the other runes, but you discern that behind it is a crystal, so not necessarily magic in essence. The runes themselves also are not magic, and based on your research and your knowledge of basic languages, although you can't understand it, you also know that this doesn't appear to be like a common language like Dwarvish or something like that. It appears to be an amalgamation of a mixture of a lot of different things.
Does that like circle of runes, it doesn't look like a keyhole or anything, does it? There's not like a depression in it, or
there is a small depression. So it's like basically there's like a circle that has the runes around it, and then it's a depression inside.
Can I take out my magic key? And
Sorry, I just saw the gesture I made, and I went, "Oh no!"
it's got a hole in it. Yeah,
That's why I was. That's why I was laughing. Okay.
Is there a depression?
Come on, put it together, guys. Come on.
We are adults.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold up and be like, I've got this key that might work if you think this is like a lock, but if it's trapped, then it might just set off the trap.
Kate, did you say there was like a crystal behind the ruins?
Yeah.
Runes?
The runes, yeah. I say runes. They're not exactly. That's the best way I would use to describe them, but they're not exactly runes per se.
Could everybody please stand back for a moment? I'm going to try to disarm this trap. So from like, I don't know, however far we can get within this space, can I try to shoot the crystal?
Oh god.
That's not disarming.
Well, if the crystal's powering the trap, then I will killed the crystal.
If we get blown off this cliff.
Magic.
I swear to God.
Okay.
I'll stick my sword, my shield out and be like, guys, just in case, get behind me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Val's gonna shuffle over behind Augie and then crouch.
Okay, well, I got like 17.
17. Okay. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That works.
Well, Kate rolls damage for the rest of us.
Ren, that's not take risks. Ren also, let's do this crystal.
It's 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. Who touched the runes at the beginning? That was Nora, Tam.
No.
Oh no, I didn't.
No, I
Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you shoot the crystal and the arrow itself seems to and it seems to disappear into the crystal. And all of a sudden the two of you feel a sharp shooting pain in the middle of your chest as you both take 10 points of piercing damage.
Man.
Well, we've learned what that does now.
Jesus
Ow.
Christ. Ren.
Hang on. Does that mean that if we're connected to the crystal, we can touch it and it's okay and it's safe? And because we're like, not the crystal, like the runes.
I'm like still hunched over like, oh, you bastard.
I like give Nora just a pat on the shoulder and a hug. No, but like Nora and I don't know.
Straightforward. Do I have one of the coins that we pickpocketed from someone?
I believe you did. Yeah.
Tokens? Can I put it in like the indent in the middle of the runes?
Yeah. You go and you put it in and you push it in and it fits perfectly. Here, and there's a something whispers in your head. I'm gonna whisper it to you. So.
Oh no.
And this is why we let women do the disarming.
Mic drop.
Where did you whisper it, Kate?
Snapchat.
While we're sort of just watching Nora do this, I'm like reaching into my bag for the healing poultice that Mimi gave me and just sort of holding it and hoping that it does something.
Okay.
Because
Smells
I'm
pretty nice.
in pain.
Smells pretty nice.
Okay, great. Great.
Carry on, sorry, I need to log out my Snapchat.
Oh no. Oh, did I send it to the wrong one?
It's okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Give me 2 seconds.
So guys, it's Micky's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Mickey's birthday tomorrow.
Is
So-
Micky watching right now?
Yes, Mickey is, I believe.
Happy birthday.
I just want to say that my friend Maddie might be watching right now. And I'm so offended.
Hi, Maddie.
Not that Maddie, the other Maddie. Hi, if you're watching. Oh my god. Okay.
Did you get the whisper?
Yeah. Do I hear this? Just me?
Yep. Yeah, because you
okay.
understand. Yeah, yep.
Because
I should say, I should say that this is spoken to you in Undercommon.
Ooh. I reply in Undercommon. I wish to see the forest.
Okay. You all watch. You all hear her. You all hear Nora as she speaks in almost it almost sounds like tongues to you guys, and it's this deep, dark speech. And suddenly the tree, like the roots and the tree on the door seem to begin to blow as though it's in the wind, and the roots begin to descend and go and mark towards the door, and slowly they begin to appear and create an archway and kind of congeal around, and all of a sudden the door swings open.
I just turn around and just like,
Go ahead.
Cool.
I'm gonna cast what's it called?
Spell is that, Jules?
Primeval awareness. I'm gonna cast primeval awareness to see if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elemental fates, fiends, or undead present within 1 mile of me.
Okay. Wait. Okay. What does that do? It's how many?
As an action, you can expend 1 ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of you.
Okay. Then. Okay. Immediately, you get an overwhelming sense of just hundreds upon hundreds of these creatures. I'm not going to go out and spell out every single one. If you want me to do that, I can. But...
Are there any undead?
There are no undead, no.
Okay. That's comforting. Okay, so are there any dragons, I think, is a nice question to ask.
There is one dragon.
Right. So I turn to the group and say...
I mean, Nora's already walking through it. Like,
I grab her.
I said I was walking through it before you cast that.
That is true.
Well,
Nora has disappeared inside. You go in and grab her?
Yeah, and drag her back out.
Okay.
And
Nora,
then-
do you want to be dragged out?
Not really, no.
Okay. Strength checks, both of you.
Strength. 12.
Oh, 11.
So just barely. It's a very slow process of Nora kicking her feet and causing the dirt to go up as you drag her, quite literally, basically by the scruff back across the threshold.
Before we actually go in, I would like to express that there are hundreds of beings beyond that door, and one of them is a fucking dragon. So let's be careful.
So cool.
Very careful. Very stealthy. And maybe we should heal a little more. Can we take a short rest before we go inside? Because I'm literally about to keel over. Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
So...
I say nothing, but I am angry.
And doesn't give a shit. He just saved your life.
After nearly killing me twice!
Okay.
How do hit dice work again? Where are my hit dice?
Wait, do short rests give you hit dice back?
Yeah, you can
Short
use
rest
your hit dice.
You can use hit dice, and then not all of them come back every short rest, but you can get back half of your level worth of hit dice back.
Awesome.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, nice.
So you guys spend the next hour or so resting, kind of recovering from what was happening.
While we're doing that, I'm gonna turn to Ren and Val and be like, did you guys see what was on the walls when we were going down in the carts? No, because it was like there were like faces and there was like black blood coming down from them, and it was like really gross, and I don't like it.
I did see that. Yes.
You didn't? Okay. You did, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that this is not a nice place that we are in. Sorry, I'm like distracted trying to figure out my hit dice.
Yeah, sure. But I don't know, maybe it'll be fine.
I didn't see that on the walls that you're talking about.
Yeah, it was probably a good thing. It was not great.
It did
But,
get
like,
really hot at one point.
How come you were on fire when you
We
came
were
back?
on fire?
I was on fire.
Why were you on fire?
You didn't see that. You were sort of attacked by, I think it was a fire giant with a sword. I shot it. It did very little. It hit me. It did a great deal.
Why didn't you say something?
Sort of whizzing over a volcano at the time. So I figured best just get out of there.
I'm resistant to fire. I could have helped.
Oh, but you're resistant to fire. That doesn't mean that Ren is.
Yeah, but I could have stood in front of him.
You were driving the cart. It's all right. I
But
feel
next time you can like human tiefling shield him.
it's all right.
Yeah, have we taken a rest?
You're better.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. How's PB and J?
Tired.
Okay.
You know, he's a little puppy. He gets tired out pretty easily. He's really enjoying the short rest. Actually, you notice he seems to keep staring at the crystals that are still glowing underneath the moss. But yeah, he seems to just be kind of enjoying himself. Especially now that he's out of the cart. You get the feeling that he doesn't like vehicles.
I think beyond that door, it's pretty clear that we've arrived. If the smuggler's ring sigil got us past it. So, should we maybe solidify a plan right now before we go in?
Do you want me to turn into one of the animals?
Maybe so. Something valuable.
Oh, God. Can I stealth through the door?
What was
Can you
that?
stealth through the door?
What was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, make a stealth check. How far into the short rest is this?
I have no idea.
Because
What?
I'm trying to determine whether Pass Without a Trace would still be in effect, because it only lasts an hour. So would you go earlier or later?
I mean, I'd give it a good minute. So until they like deepen their conversation, and then I'm gonna start starting.
I'll say for the purposes of this that Pass Without a Trace is still happening.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Do you want to know if we're leaving? Because I was in the conversation.
I'm trying to determine, Ren has the best passive perception, so I'm trying to determine if this is high enough that she can do this without.
So I got 26.
Yeah, that's gonna be, you have a 17 passive perception, right? Yeah. So Nora, quiet as a mouse, you slip on by.
Oh my god. How the
I-
turntables.
I just kind of want to stand like a little, like a couple steps into the area and see what I can see.
You don't even have dark vision. What are you doing?
It's actually okay because she doesn't need it because on the wall there are sconces with fire on the inside, looking around this cavern, you actually see big, like, you see lining the walls. It's huge. It's cavernous. Just cages stacked on cages stacked on cages.
Oh, fuck.
And you see actually that there are 4 exits. So there are 2 to one, like on either side of you, and then in the back corners there are 2 that seem to be going that way as well. And on the inside of these cages, you see there's like hundreds of them, and there's just many animals that are just in some form of state. With 26, I don't think any. I'll say, yeah, with 26, you're stealth. That's a nat 1. None of the animals seem to notice your existence. And to the left of you, you actually hear slight talking, although it's far enough away that you can't detect what they're saying. They are the giraffes.
I was just about to say, do I see our giraffe?
Make a perception check.
8.
8. You see something spotted. You see it in one of the cages in the far back, but for risk of, you don't want to push your luck with your stealth and wake up the animals, so you just think that you may see something spotted in the corner.
Can I edge towards, like, still stealthy, very stealthy. Can I edge towards the sound of the talking?
Okay.
You are
You
the
edge.
person to do this.
So this is happening while we're talking, right? While we're having a conversation about long rests and all that jazz.
Yep.
Good to know.
Does that mean Nora didn't heal? If she didn't take a short rest?
No.
I didn't heal?
No. If you're doing this instead of a short rest, yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Cool.
So you slowly edge towards the left. There seems to be a faint glow, not as nearly as red as the cavern that you didn't go near, but there just seems to be a faint glow, and you see shadows moving around. Are you trying to get close enough to hear?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you edge enough close to hear, and you hear they're kind of saying, just talking business. So you hear, so when we give this, I don't know what he's going to do. I'm curious about exactly what we're getting ourselves into. No, it's fine. I swear, I've worked with him before. He knows our work. He knows our line of business. He won't be disappointed. Well, let's see exactly what we're getting into. Again, Harold, I swear, I know what I'm doing. I know this guy. I've worked with him before. Like, basically going back and forth about the trustiness of a buyer.
Do I recognize any of their faces?
You're getting close enough to see their faces?
Not if that. I mean, if I'm close enough to hear, can I not like vaguely see their faces? Do I recognize any of their like shapes?
I'll say make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're still trying to be careful enough to.
Nope.
What was it?
4.
I mean,
6.
You see 3 humans, 1 female, 2 male, and 1 that appears to be orcish in, yeah.
Okay, I can go back.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
I'm gonna go back very quickly.
Where's Nora, you guys?
Actually, she rolled a high enough stealth that she's
even
come
notice.
back. Didn't notice.
Okay.
So I like come back and I'm like, okay, do you want the good news or bad news?
Good news.
What?
Oh, good news! I found a giraffe.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
but
Only one?
because I also found smugglers.
What?
Wait.
No, we should think pretty quickly about what we're gonna do if we're gonna hide. Because they are right there.
Did you go in?
You went in alone?
This is not the time to be.
You know all about that, Ren.
We need to hide.
Had incredibly low hit points, and
Is
no.
there
What
anywhere
are those?
literally not even talking to him? Is there anywhere I can hide? Is there anywhere I can hide, Kate?
What?
Is there anywhere I can hide?
From Red?
Boulder I can hide behind.
Yeah, I'd say that there's a small indentation that you, being small enough, can kind of wedge yourself into.
Wait. Are they
Kinda
coming?
like, you know,
Are they coming our way?
I don't
Like,
know.
are they actually coming?
Nora, what was in there?
Cages. We are here. We are in the smuggler place. There's so many cages, and that's probably where the dragon was, because there's so many animals in there. Like, job well done, guys. We go back now.
I mean,
How many smugglers did you say there were?
There was 3. Did you say, Kate?
There are 4.
3
3 humanoid.
One
Okay.
one orcish.
3 human people and 1 orc. Half orc.
okay. Well, should we do what we did before and just go in and like
No,
try and covertly like let them go, like unlock the cages?
Why do we need to let the smugglers live? 4 of them, 5 of us.
Kill people.
That's murder.
That's
Should I disguise myself as something so when you guys go in, it doesn't look super duper suspicious?
Depends if we're gonna go in like offensively and just
Why
try
would we
and
go in defensively?
Guys, are we gonna fight or are we gonna leave?
No. Last time we fought against them, 2 of us almost died.
very true.
This is a good point.
Well, Val, can you cast that thing where we're really stealthed again and we can just try and all stealth in and see what we can see? Or is that a bad idea?
No, I think we should go in. Like, we've gone this far.
Yeah.
We can sneak attack them.
Oh. Disguised, stealthed, or are we attacking?
We're not attacking.
But we
I
can
can
get a
use that.
surprise on like a surprise round on them.
We can tie them up. We can tie them up. And question them.
How are we going to subdue them
And
without...
I can charm some of them. I can make them not hostile.
I can make some of them sleep.
Let's try... Well, doesn't it have to be like their hit points have to be low enough for them to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can I use Pass Without a Trace again? I think I can because it doesn't cost any charges. Yeah.
So trying to subdue them. Yes.
Should I use Pass Without a Trace and then should I disguise myself as an animal so you guys don't just waltz up in there?
I mean, we're suspicious enough already. We don't need an animal to like. They're not gonna go. Oh, it's okay. You've got an animal with you. We've got a dog.
And Maroth is here as well.
Should we just disguise our appearance anyway? Because they obviously know who we are.
No, because I didn't recognize any of them. These are new people.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure.
Well, what if they recognize Ren because he went up and handed the sigil
Yeah.
to the
Well,
Well,
then that could be
To deduce them, it doesn't matter. We're gonna question them.
alright.
But then if we do this, then we're gonna have to change our appearance everywhere we go. Because if we just subdue them and we don't kill them, they're gonna they're gonna send a message to their higher ups of what we look like.
Hey Val, do you want to ask Grove if he wants to go in first as a distraction?
What? Thank you.
Maroth is a magical beast. That's like their line of business.
I can't.
Yeah, and then we can, if they all come towards Maroth, then we can like get them in one go. Right?
Yep.
You want Maroth to just walk in?
Yep.
That's what he's good for.
That's why you brought him, isn't it?
He bait. He did not react well.
We just don't tell him that he's bait. Just tell him to go for a bit of a walk.
What? What is Maroth's challenge rating? Question mark. Can I turn myself into Maroth? Question mark.
Oh my god.
What's the highest challenge rating that you can turn yourself into right now? Good.
I'm a level 4, isn't that? Can I do up to? I think it's up to a level 3? Question mark.
3? I thought. Is it 2?
Oh no, I can turn into any beast up to 1 to 2 challenge rating. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
2.
Misread.
Yeah. Challenge rating 2.
How about instead of sending Maroth in, I'll go in. I'll wander in there myself, and then while I go in, you guys can trap them.
If the point of it is just to be a distraction, why don't we do Oscar? Because he if he dies, he can come back very easily.
That's true.
Well, that's
Okay.
true.
But it's also true, and we don't have time to worry about your undead owl's feelings. Shall we?
Jesus, Ren.
Can Oscar turn into other things besides an owl, or just an
We
owl?
don't have time for that. We need to do something.
Right.
Right, all of us need to stealth in there.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, I'm gonna start going towards them again.
Okay.
Oh god damn it.
2.
Oh, 2 as well.
Plus 10 because she cast
Yeah,
Pass Without
plus-
Trace again.
I got 32.
I got
32.
Yeah.
I got 16.
I got 16 as well.
I got 25.
Did
Okay.
you roll advantaged?
Yeah.
Check. Okay.
I got a nat one again.
Good.
Another nat 1.
You get a 1 too?
No, I rolled a 19, but I can't use that.
Oh.
I just rolled a nat 20, so that'd be 30.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. All right.
30. Wait, I still haven't
Plus
added
your
my.
dex.
Oh, 30 plus 34.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
I'll do it.
So you guys walk in. And immediately are fronted with, you guys see these cages again. Ren, do some saving throw. Val, 1 point.
20 total.
20 total? Okay. Seeing this, because Nora prepped you and said that there were cages, you're able to swallow, take a moment to collect yourself, and continue in. You have a job to do. You're focused on that. Yeah, you're walking. What are you guys doing?
Can I try and get a good look at like what kind of animals are in the cages?
Yeah.
And like also how intense the lock looks.
Okay. Well, there are hundreds of cages here. There's small ones, there's big ones. Like, again, do you want me to go through?
No. I just, if there's anything like of note, like that I don't know, something that looks completely whack.
Completely whack. There's some wacky things in here. You see one that is covered in white fur and kind of looks like is huge, very bulky, kind of almost humanoid in a sense. Let's see. There's a couple that are elemental in form, so that seem to be, instead of just the standard barred cages, it appears as though there's some magic on them, because as the water is encaged in them, it seems to kind of lap up against the bars, but still remaining inside. There's a couple more unicorns. There's some buggy
Are
looking
they the same
creatures.
unicorns from last time, or no?
They're different.
Good.
There's some bug looking things. There's two very attractive looking humanoids that are in there.
Oh.
With kind of like nice wings on top.
Hey.
They kind of see you and kind of just give you a wink.
I give them a wink back.
All right.
While we're walking,
There's a couple froggy looking things, and you do see Kate and Bernard.
while we're walking and while she's looking at all the animals, can I be looking at the people?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the front, like leading them to where, well, like gesturing and being like, they're this way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So can I better look at them and figure out if I recognize them? Because
Yeah. Perception check.
wait, 10.
10. Again, honestly,
Perception is 17.
yeah. The thing about you is that, these people, even when you saw them, they didn't make much of a lasting impression because, they're not very cool. They're not, they're not you. So you're like, why? I'm not very interested in them, kind of.
So I don't recognize them.
No. However, Nora, you're leading the front of them.
Yeah.
One of them looks up for a moment and goes, Kayleen?
Oh my god. Wait, he sees me even with my pass without a trace?
Yeah, he rolled a nat 19 plus 6 perception. So that's a 25 that just makes it. So it's gonna just Kayleen and the others whip around. They don't notice you, but they're gonna be like, "What?"
They only see me, right? They doesn't see Ren.
No.
Okay.
Ren is just holding still.
They don't see you, and then they go, "What are you talking?" And he's like, "I thought I saw Kayleen. And goes back and starts walking towards you, towards where you were.
Ren pulls Nora like as close to a wall or a cage as possible and just like shields with the cloak and just tries to like disappear into the darkness? ?
Okay.
32 stealth?
Normally stealth applies to you, but you can roll a separate stealth check with disadvantage because he saw you and now you're trying to hide.
Oh! 24. 24. I got a 19 and a 17.
Okay.
Damn.
So 24. He walks over and he... where is she? And goes and walks back and goes to the fire.
I like whisper to Ren, maybe we can use this.
I'd rather risk Oscar than you.
That doesn't make me feel any better. But what's Oscar doing? Oscar can't speak.
I can distract them and we can sneak.
No, I'm the best distraction. Did you see his face?
What are you going to do once we see you?
I can keep them talking and you can attack.
Are we attacking or are we trying to subdue?
Well, you need to attack and then subdue. Right?
Are the others near enough?
Yeah, are we hearing this?
No, we're like hidden up against
I
the
would
wall.
say with 30, as high as their stealth rolls are, you guys don't hear them.
Okay.
So we're just standing there stealthily as possible.
I'm just gonna be stealthing over to Kate and Bernard.
Oh my god.
My thought has worked so far. Let me do this.
Alright. Can you please cast message at least and tell the others what your plan is so that it's not just you and me?
You can pass message, can't you?
No.
Oh.
That's just you.
I cast message to Oggy,
Okay.
and I say, Oggy, I'm gonna go in as Kayleen as a distraction. When I say Bernard, you're gonna make them attack, okay? Cool. Thank you, bye.
I will tell that to the others.
Okay.
Guys,
Okay, I'm gonna step away from Ren.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god.
Ren has got his bow out and is just like ready to fire if he needs
I'm
to.
gonna take the braids out of my hair. What color were Kayleen's eyes? Can I like prestidigitate my eyes to the same color as hers?
Yeah, they were brown.
Okay, don't need to. Can I like prestidigitate myself to look slightly more like her, or am I just like uncanny already?
I mean, you could try to, you could kind of like, she had more rounder kind of thing, like features than you, so you could do that. Do you also have disguise self? Because you could also do that.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just make my features a little bit rounder.
Okay.
What does she sound like?
What does Kayleen have?
Roll a wisdom.
Me?
Yeah. Just a wisdom, not a saving throw, just a wisdom check.
Okay.
See if you can remember what she sounded like.
She's asking me because I could also roll.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. She had an American kind of higher up, a little bit off voice, but not completely, raised soft palate, a little bit fierce and bitey, had a very sassy personality, if you recall. So kind of up here, and seemed to kind of push things a bit.
Okay.
Let's go, Jet.
American.
So,
Yep, that's what we all sound like.
I'm going to slowly come out of. I'm gonna come away, like as if I'm coming from a different direction as I was just to Ren. So like, we do a little bit of a loop. So like, not coming from that same direction, and I'm just gonna like step out into the light and say nothing.
Okay. And you're wanting to be seen? Okay.
Good.
So very quickly, you hear them talking. He goes, "Yeah, I saw her just." You dick, get over here! And they say,
Is he going to come toward me?
yeah, he's waiting for you. They stand up and they all see you, and there's kind of like this laughter and relief that goes through all of them as they're standing, and they're like beckoning you over. They're like, "Oh my god, like what happened?"
I take it you know me?
Yeah, of course we know you. You're one of my best friends. What are you talking about, Kayleen?
I don't know who Kayleen is. All I know is that something happened. And I've been trying to figure out what it is.
Oh my god. And they run over and they take your hands. And the girl, now you very clearly see, she has dark, long, brown hair that's braided into a plait and goes to the side, wearing basic greens and dark red. She goes and she comes up to your face and goes close and she's, "Kayleen, oh my god." And she takes you and sits you down by the fire and she goes, "Oh my god, does your dad know you're here? We've heard the news. It's been terrifying."
I don't know. I don't know anything.
"Oh my god, Kayleen. Oh my god." And she comes and sits you down and she goes, "Well, how was the infiltration? Like, what happened?"
My memory is really bad. That's kind of why I came here.
"What's the last thing you remember?" Well, thank God that you made it down here, but Kayleen, oh my God.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. Could you remind me who you are?
Sarah, we've been friends for years.
I'm sure. I'm sorry. But I'm kind of going off weird memories, and apparently there's like a crystal that can help me. But
Yes, ghost crystal, of course. Oh my gosh. Kayleen, I mean, we can go you there right now, but okay.
if you could just tell me a little bit, fill me in.
Yes, of course. Well, you were born and raised here. I feel like I'm frozen again. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
No, you're
I'm not frozen. Great. Well, you were born and raised here. Your dad's name is Alistair. He's up there. How did you get down here? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see you here, but I mean, it's kind of a miracle that at least you remembered how to get to the ash thorn. I mean,
Yeah. I think it's just like an innate feeling, you know?
yeah. And the others at this point are gathering around, kind of looking at you with, with questioning, like making sure that you're okay. They look to be kind. None of them seem to be suspecting anything less. And she goes, well, welcome to the guild. There's a couple of us that you haven't quite met yet. You've been gone for 2 years, but mostly we've been working towards the recovery of animals.
Wait, you said recovery?
Yeah. Right, you wouldn't know. So up above the capital, especially in the past 2 years, has been kind of doing a dig-all, taking away the rights of magic and magic users and magical animals. There's been a lot of hunting, especially with some of the more empowered families and such. There's a lot of corruption, a lot of animal mistreatment, and you've been working, and we've all been working to make sure that they can get out alive, especially if they're wandering around. It's not the best system, I know, but making sure that they're taken care of, making sure that we can get them out of Elzheim in any way we can. You're, for the past 2 years, you've been working to make sure that, we can get them out. They've been disappearing at alarming rates, especially up until about 4 years ago. It was getting really bad up until about 2 years ago. Since then, it's quieted down, but...
Does Ren hear this? / read
Yeah,
their
we all
lips?
do this.
Yeah, I would say he does. And what's the last thing that you remember?
So it's hard. You said I was gone for 2 years.
You were up above for 2 years. I mean, it's been quite a while, but it's just, I'm sorry. It's so good to see you. And she comes and pulls you into a really big hug and just holds you there for a while. You can feel her kind of shaking a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's good to see you too. It's nice to...
Sorry, I know you probably don't remember me, but Kayleen, I haven't seen you in 2 years. Oh It's good to
Did
see you.
I was with a group, yeah, when I went.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
were
you
the
called.
rest of them?
I don't know. You're the first one we've seen come back. Just. Do you remember what? I'm sorry, I keep asking this, but what's the last thing you remember?
I think.
Do you know what happened to the rest of your group?
No, it's completely gone.
Okay. Well, do you know if Alistair knows? What? What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought someone said something. Okay. At least, does Alistair know?
You mean my dad?
Yes.
No, I was kind of wandering around for a bit. I didn't know I had a dad.
Oh, well, you do. Kayleen, I don't mean this in the wrong way, but why are you speaking so funny?
It's funny. I met someone like a couple of days ago around. It was like they like won the race. It was a race the other day. And I got chatting to them, and I kind of just thought her accent was nice, so I picked it up.
Of course you would. Well, at least, come on, let's take you to your dad. He's been worried sick.
Can we just stay here for a bit? You know, I just kind of.
Yeah. Here, let me see if I have any. Does your head hurt or? Here, let me. And she goes over and to her bag, and she takes out what appears to be a healing potion. She gives it to you, and she's like, "Can you please drink this?"
Only if you're sure.
Yes, of course. And she gives it to you.
Does it look like a healing potion that I've seen before?
Yes. I mean, it's got the similar tint, and it looks like a healing potion.
Okay. Let's take it.
Okay. Let me just make sure. I'm trying to remember how much it is. I think it's a D. It's okay. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while she's doing this, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Do we hear all of this?
Yeah.
No?
I mean, how close are you?
I was standing like behind Ren, so like I'm not with him like in the cages, obviously, but like I'm like up against the wall, I guess.
Okay.
I probably get as close as I can without being like out in the open.
Okay.
Because I said that I was near Cape Bernard, I think I gave them like as much as like maybe a wave or something through the bars, and then probably stealthed back to where Oggy was, so I probably caught at least like half of that.
I would say all of you guys make
yeah.
perception checks. Ren, your passive perception's high enough. You hear all this.
19.
19?
Natural 18, so that's a 24.
And
I got a 9.
Oh wait, 19 plus it's actually 24.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Tam and Augie, you definitely hear all of this. Val, you hear mixtures. You hear a little bit, but not enough to... You get enough to get an idea of what they're saying, but you kind of have to be like, what are they saying? And the others are kind of filling you in.
And Augie just like tears down his face, like just cheeks are just sopping wet.
Nice. All right.
Just frozen.
Yeah, Tam is just dumbstruck.
Is there?
What?
Am I anywhere near Augie?
Yeah, Augie, you're sitting pretty close to Ren, right?
I like
Yeah.
turn to him and sort of say, "Didn't your spell say that they were evil? You did some sort of check for good and evil, and it said that they were evil."
Maybe it could have been a few of the creatures I picked up. And it wasn't these guys. They haven't seen Haley in 2 years.
But the number matched exactly with what we found at the camp. And it said they were evil.
All right, Nora, meanwhile, you finish up the potion. And kind of they're looking at you with, you see Sarah now kind of has slight tears in her eyes. And she said, well, come on, let's get you to your dad. Definitely he'll know something. He has to know something. We can...
Is there another way out? Only the way I came in was a little bit.
Yeah, you took the visitor's entrance, so
Silly
we have a transportation circle that we can take. It'll take you right into the heart of the house. We can probably go to your old room. Maybe that'll help jog your memory some.
Yeah. Sure, let's go.
Okay.
Ren steps out of the shadows and says, "Kayleen, are these your people?"
Man, all right.
Bow down. He's not like aiming. He's just like, have you found them? Is this your home? It's what we've been looking for.
When they hear voices, they immediately turn and look at you.
It's okay.
Ren looks super non-threatening.
Okay.
He's a weasel. It's fine. This is a friend. I'm sorry. I didn't want to scare you with but they helped me get here. They've been helping me, and they helped me to get back my memories.
I'm Ren. Hello. Found her in the woods.
I'm gonna step forward, like behind Ren too. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh God. They saved my life, Sarah.
I gesture the rest of them forward.
We'll step forward as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll step forward as well.
Okay.
I'm still like a woman, by the way.
I forgot.
And my hair is completely black, so there's no silver because we dyed it earlier.
Don't worry. I know. I have it written down. So they're all gonna look at you for a second. They watch as each of you step out of the shadows. And actually, they watch all of you and they're kind of confused. And Tam,
Yeah?
the half-orc that was with them, kind of looks over. Tam? And that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh boy!
You bastard!
Oh my God!
Interesting choices, you guys. Good job.
Oh
That, guys, that was peak D&D. That was...
my! Holy shit!
I'm
That was
literally gonna wee myself.
that was the best session we've ever had. Oh my god!
That was fantastic.
I know we say that every time, but
It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, good.
fuck.
I literally like I'm gonna throw up.
By the way,
Is pounding.
What?
Yeah.
so is mine. Oh my god. Yes, I was so. Oh, yes. I was waiting for you to reveal yourself. Oh, that was so good. I will say the cart game I got off of the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone PS1 mini game.
I would just like to say I kind of got Club Penguin vibes, that cart game a little
Yeah.
bit when you first mentioned it. I was like, oh, it's the Club Penguin game. Cool.
Yeah. It was across
I thought it
between
was
those.
Crash Bandicoot.
Listen, mini
Miller,
game,
you-
man.
Miller, were you straight up crying?
Yup.
Yeah.
So was Maddie, right? You
Yeah, I was too.
I just look over and Miller's like wiping away tears, and I'm like, ah.
I love consequences. Oh my gosh.
I wasn't.
That
I
was
didn't-
a horrific twist.
That was amazing.
Helm lied to us
Who?
about them being evil. Helm,
I'm gonna have to have a little talk with
have
him.
a little chat with your god.
A little chat with him.
I mean, unless they're full of shit.
Yeah, unless they actually are evil and just like spooky as shit.
Or unless we thought they were gonna
That
be
guy
so
was-
evil and it like skewed our view, 'cause so like they were actually good, and it was like, oh, but we want them to be evil so bad because
The bad guys always think they're on the winning side.
Yeah.
We didn't even know like who, and like we didn't know they were smugglers when Augie cast that spell. Like we were just like, oh, are there people around here?
They're also they're keeping animals in cages.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a holiday retreat.
are we still
Yeah.
streaming, you guys?
I think we are.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're just talking.
Say goodbye.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, thank you guys. We'll try to have a session soon because I feel like I will
Yes,
be
please.
killed if I do not have a session. So, be sure to follow us on our social media, D20 Error, across all platforms that we are currently on. So Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Spotify, Twitch, and YouTube. I feel like, yeah, that's all that we got. So be sure to follow those. They're going to be super fun. We've got some fun stuff planned. So, all right.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, you guys.